back to the originals, are we? Yes. But classics with the twist. Ah, we have this cutscene again. Let's commentary on that again, shall we? In the forest. You live, or you drink your own piss. Actually, no, you die or you drink your own piss. Ooh. You know, the uprest is, and now I actually, you know, see what this rune is supposed to be. Interesting. My breath is terrible! I still feel the change to grunt here as well. Jumpy Minotaur, ain't it? It's a Minotaur rabbit. Because, you know, cows usually don't jump around that much. Oh, unless they're spooked. Oh no, that was my dick! I'm surprised he doesn't fall over because he's now unbalanced. Oh, wait, spoke too soon. He is going to do that. So lore-wise, this is supposed to be Lord Nashor Alagondar. Yeah, but otherwise this cutscene still has nothing to do with the actual game. Just shows adventure potential, I guess. For Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. Yes! Welcome to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. We are back. Well, we once long ago did a full playthrough of the original Neverwinter Nights without all the enhancing and stuff, because that didn't exist back then. And we played the Shadows of Undrentide and Hordes of the Underdark campaign. But we did not play the so-called original campaign that came out with the base game of Neverwinter Nights. Because, well, it has some issues. But we now have this glorious Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition version. And, yeah, that felt like a reason, you know. I wanted to tie up loose ends because, yes, there's this field this year is one about tying up loose ends, and this one was an open gap in my Let's Play history, so I figured let's play it. You might have already seen the introduction video of the character we'll be playing today. If not, the link will be down in the description, so I definitely advise you to watch that before we go further. So let us start with the new campaign. So the original campaign has actually been renamed now to the Wailing Death. And let's see. Lady Arabeth of Tilmrand has ordered the Academy to send you an invitation to come and train. So that is where it begins. His base story. Let us quickly make a character. That will probably already start with a already have kind of planned out and pre-made a character, but let's make the character as well, so we have an idea on how character creation works. A refresher, as it were, because yes, long time ago. So first we pick the gender. We're going for male today, and then you pick your race. And for this, we're going for a full-blood elf. It's all based off 3rd edition D&D rules, so we get dexterity, less con, but our skill with wizards, and we get a bunch of bonuses like immunity to sleep, hardness to enchantments, proficiency in longsword, rapiers, short bows, and longbows. The last one is important. Skill affinity to listen checks, skill affinity to search checks, skill affinity to spot checks, keen senses. We make search checks automatically without movement penalties. Low light vision. So let's pick a portrait. I have already picked a portrait. I've also installed a lot of visual upgrade mods and putting in more mods for more, yes, portraits and the like, as you might see. Normally there's not this many, but you know, we need options. So let's just go down, excuse me, to them. And oh, now we're already at dwarfs. We don't want to stay with dwarfs. There we go. There we have Elswan, I still have problem with the last name. The bloody elves. We'll stick with Elswan in most cases. And Elswan, as you may not have guessed, is actually a bard. Yes, we'll start out as a bard. Because that'll offer some options later on. And we'll actually start, given the characters kind of loose view on life, death and all that, with neutral evil. We're going to be playing a very cynical character. Our abilities, well, we need to at least have a nice strength score. We're going for a very good dexterity score. Our con is going to be kind of, we're going to kind of keep low. Our, now I forgot what's, we're going to have a decent charisma. I think we're had it at 14. Decent intelligence for the skills. Yeah, and I think we had 8 constitution. I might fiddle around with these stats a little bit, but that's going to be the basics of it. And let's see, we want to go with our own package of skills. So we get a lot of skills, so what we definitely want. So important for this build is going to be, we're going for hide. And let's see, well, persuade we definitely want. Hide and move silently. Those are going to be 2 very important skills. For the rest, let's see. As I said, we already have persuade. Perform, maybe. We'll see if we have some points left over, but that's not a very important one to us. Lore, we'd like some lore. Lore is good. And the rest, we might actually, so this game allows you to save up points, which is not actually, I think, faithful to Dungeons and Dragons proper. But what can you do, eh? Maybe go for some spellcraft? Well, we'll see. We'll just save them for now. We can always invest them later in other stuff, because we'll definitely take more levels with Bard. And to go with it, we're going to need a level of... Can already take weapon focus. Expertise, dodge, curse song. I don't think we can pick weapon focus just yet. No, we don't have the points in it. Then okay, all right then. What we do definitely need is, because we are gonna be mostly going for the archery build here. So we need point blank shot. There we go, point blank shot. We definitely need that, so we'll take that one. And for magic, doesn't matter too much at this level. Daze, cure wounds, resistance and flare. That is fine. Alright, so we are going with the slightly about the quite dark hair. You can't really zoom in. It's very tricky to customize your character here. And honestly, well, let's say the graphics here still leave something to be desired. Even though we have some mods to improve it a little bit. These are already slightly improved graphics, if you believe it. Yeah, so we're going for this head. Body stays the same. Clothing. I want a big poofy collar that comes with this outfit. Okay, very good. Wish it was we had it in red though. That would fit the character a bit better as I tried to do it in the opening thing.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Yeah, so we are going with the standard age. It's not that important. Name, as said. Also, Diani. Ah, now I get it properly. And I have installed some custom voice sets.
Time to deal out some death again.
Specifically this one.
And in time, your time will be no more.
Lovely. So with that, we kind of have our character ready. And we can play. So I'll be right back. Let's watch this introduction.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land, and fierce dragons rule the skies.
You're really selling this, narrator.
But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero Lord Nasher Alagonda.
Except
Yet
he's old
there
now.
are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the Beggar's Nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death.
One of the place was always called the Beggar's Nest.
The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion.
And that's where I come
A
in.
rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold.
Well,
Those with the greatest
Little bit
potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
well, it's a disease. Usually, nature is behind it. But whenever you want to deal with it. And yes, I actually managed to start off, change things around a bit, and start off with an outfit that actually resembles the outfit that we're wearing in our portrait. A little bit, if we can see. See, well, the red open shirt, high collar, fits, doesn't it? I like it. All right, so here we are in the academy. Let's do some things. As you see, we are starting out with some base bardic abilities, but we are not going to be very bardy.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
I hope the voice levels are all right. I might be adjusting it for the next episode if it isn't, but we'll see.
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Yes, and I am Alsuan Diani. Welcome. Is it true that they say about you that Lady Aribeth herself orders the academy to send you an invitation to come and training with her? I believe so, yes. That's a little bit too... I believe so, yes. Still finding the voice for Elsuan a little bit. It's been hard trucking, but I'm sure I'll find something that make my own. I've never heard of anyone being invited to train at the academy before. Usually people are begging to get in. It must be a great honor to you. Well, when you have as much talent and skill as I do, you get used to these kind of honors. You're pretty full of yourself. Hope you have the skills to back up that confidence. For some of us, things here don't come so easy. My brother Bim and I are working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Arabeth had put out a call to heroes to come and aid Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realize how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague. Not with the city guards, barely able to keep order anymore. What do you mean with the city guard barely able to keep order? The Wailing Death is a plague worse than any in recorded history in the entire recorded history of Neverwinter. The whole city has been quarantined. Nobody is allowed in or out. The Neverwinter militia do their best to enforce the quarantine, but people don't like to be trapped inside the walls of a plague-infested city. Every day, more bodies pile up in the street, and the citizens move one step closer to panic and open rebellion. Can't say I blame them. It's only been a few months, and already the death number in the thousands. Well, it sounds like this whole city might be doomed. Most people have given up hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Potions and medicinal herbs do nothing, and even prayers to from the city's most powerful clergy seems to be ineffective. I guess that's why Lady Arabeth ordered the academy to open its doors to new recruits. The city needs a hero, someone who can save us all from the Wailing Death. You know, when I have a bad performance, they might call me the Wailing Death. Funny. The word on the street is that Arabeth is actually working for a cure right here in the academy. But that's just a rumor, probably not even true. Anything more you can tell me about this plague? I don't know what more to say about the plague. Everyone in the city is afraid of the Wailing Death. The bodies are piling up in the streets, and the citizens are on the verge of open rebellion. So far, there doesn't seem to be any cure, and even the priests can't help those afflicted. I just hope the rumors of a cure for the plague turn out to be true. Anything else you can tell me? You could speak with my brother Bim over there if you want some tips on adventuring. Otherwise, you should go to Ulgert in the next room. He's in charge of equipping all of us recruits for our training. Other than that, I don't know more what to tell you. I'm just a raw recruit here. You're one who's almost finished with his training. Alright, goodbye. Yeah, I suppose you need to go on with your training. You probably need to go speak with Ulgert in the next room, get your equipment, and take the final test in finishing your training. If you want any tips on adventuring, yeah, talk with Bim. Yeah, Bim is tutorial man. Bim will just give us like basic control tutorials. We don't need that. As well, I did play this one quite a few times, though not this actual campaign really. The original campaign I maybe played like once, or no, I played through it at least fully twice, maybe even a third time, but I don't remember that one. Ale, and we got some gold. Leave no loot behind, as they say. Yeah, we won't be speaking with Bim.
Hey
Okay.
there. I want to talk to you.
Okay, we have to talk with Bim. How unfortunate.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
No, I'm not interested in a tutorial right now. Suit yourself. You should go through this door and speak with Olger then. He is going to set you up with equipment. You need to finish your training here at the academy. Okay, and this happens to be Olger.
Hello there. Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olgar, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
Oh, I don't know. People seeing me naked might give the academy a very good name. The city guard is already having enough trouble maintaining order as it is. Plague bodies piled a dozen deep in the gutters, and Wailing Death is running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. But I've heard all of this before, I'm sure. You've heard of all this before, I'm sure. I've got some equipment for you, and a bard like you might find this handy in completing that training. Oh, excuse me. His voice is giving me a itch in my throat. So I might not have to do that right now. Now, if you're ready, I'll give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory. Yeah, I don't need a tutorial on how to access inventory. Well then, I guess you don't need to go over it, do we?
Oh, this might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game.
What
I have
game?
some items here you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
What game? Are you playing a game with me? You would be surprised what games I can play. You offered to go around naked. Well, that is true, yes. We'll go through the tutorial real quick because I do want to open the stores. So I just skip through this. Yeah, let's see his inventory. Alright. So these are just clothing. As I said, I already made a fine outfit for us. So what do we have here? Studded leather. We can sell the leather armors. And the woodsman outfit. And what type of armor does he have? Looking at this, studded leather is the best he offers. Okay. So we'll just... well, there goes our fancy outfit for the moment. Actually, let's actually have a look. Studded leather offers +4. So right now, studded leather is still the most efficient, but that will actually change. So we can hold on to our old outfit. Maybe we can customize this leather armor down the line. Though, customization of the looks of armor actually came much later. I think in the second expansion pack. So, yeah, in the original campaign they might not offer the items to customize your outfit looks. And there is one very important thing we need weaponry, right? Let's sell. Does he have it? Crossbows. Yes, we want a longbow. Now, longbows are expensive. But I think if we sell the light crossbow and the bolts and then take the longbow, we can buy that and a couple of arrows with it. Longbows are very good, and it's going to be probably our staple weapon for a long bit. Longbow for a long bit. Get it? Okay, we have 3 backup arrows. Actually, let's leave it. That leaves us with 10 gold. That is a good amount. I don't think we have money for a longsword. Well, if we sell our scrolls, we could buy a longsword. That might actually be a good idea. We don't We don't learn magic from scrolls. We can use them, but we don't learn magic from scrolls. So the arc may be handy in which one? Also, summon creature level 1. We can sell that. Then we can buy a nice longsword. Though we might actually eventually go for another weapon, but we'll see about that. I might want to be tempted to get a two-handed weapon. Though right now we're not proficient in any big two-handed weapons. So a longsword it'll have to be then. Do we have money to buy a shield to go with it? We'd have to sell another scroll if we want that. Also, we'll stick with the bow and the sword for the moment. So we can just drag that down here. No, I don't want to dual wield it. I just want a singular sword. There we go. And the bow in the other. There we go. Now we can switch between our weaponry. Traditional elven loadout. Alright. Let us go to the training so we have a little bit of the basic of combat controls going, and then later the adventure will actually properly start.
Hey there! You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
Elsewhere, unless I'm mistaken. That's correct. I'm Berna, an instructor here at the academy. You look like you could give you some quick tutorial on how to use your map and your journal. No, I don't need that. Not interested. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be right here to help you out. If there's anything I can do to help you, no thank you. Let us just proceed. Maybe we'll seduce her later. We are bardic after all. Let's speak with this fellow. He has fancy armor.
And honor!
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herben. As far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
I do not take insults very well, but if it flatters your ego, fine, and your frail insecurities. It's my job to teach you raw recruits some tips and combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out there in the real world. Well, recruits, don't just stand there with your dopey expression on your face. What is it going to be? Are you ready for some combat training, are you? Alright, let's get this over with. You will address me as sir when you open your mouth, maggot. If the plague hadn't made us so desperate for a recruit, I'd put your worthless ass out there for that type of attitude. But I'm stuck with you, and I don't have time to break your spirit and teach you proper respect and discipline. We don't like to have to like each other, but you will listen to what I have to say. This information might save your life sometime, recruit, so listen up. When you want to use a feat or special, so this is just a tutorial. We'll figure that one out. Sir, yes, sir. Special attacks, just go through this. Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, you can open things with it. Can we just get to the part where we actually do things? Corporal Dandy, here we go.
So, Herben sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
Yes, I'm quite ready for my combat trials. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. You and I are going to spar. I'll be in parry mode the whole time, trying to deflect your attacks. All you have to do is hit me once to pass the test. Or, if you prefer, all you have to do is use your weapon to destroy the target dummy next to me. The choice is up to you. Either attack me or the dummy. Since I'm not hostile, you have to right-click and select attack icon. Yes. Well, we want that, so let us actually get a sword out and have a little bit of a spar. Let's go.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
Okay, well that was easy. Gilbert, Eridian, Ferdinand. Ah, there's Hewitt. They do have more arrows here. That's nice. Oh! Oh, they have a longbow here. If we're allowed to keep them, that was a bit of a waste of money we just spent. Let's actually just steal all the stuff and probably sell it to the shopkeeper so we can get rich. This Disney blood is still alive in me, I guess. Yes! Do it! So this is always a little bit inventory Tetris in this game. So, I stole everything.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hewitt. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
I'm ready to begin my ranged and missile combat trial, yes. Don't worry, there's nothing to it at all. All you have to do is hit the target in the end of the hall with a missile weapon. You grab a missile weapon from the rack weapon rack beside me here. Fire away whenever you're ready. I'll let you know when you hit the target. Oh, I'll hit the target, alright.
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again.
Let's not waste arrows.
I guess congratulations are in order. You've passed the combat trial and completed your basic training. Your days at the academy are finally over.
Well, such long days they were. Hurry, you can join the others in the other academy graduates to the South Assembly Hall. Lady Arabeth is there bestowing blessing to everyone who has completed their basic training. That's it, training's over. Actually, let's ask Lady Arabeth. You're kidding me, right? Everyone knows Lady Arabeth of Tilmorand, the famous elven paladin of Tyr. Is there here at the academy? Everybody's talking about it. I hope you get a chance to meet her. I hope I get the chance to meet with her when her shift is over. Hurry and join the others in the academy graduates to the South Assembly Hall. Lady Arabeth is there. Yeah, okay. Goodbye then. Well, that was basic training then, I guess. Though there are still more things to explore here. We will be doing that next time and then proceed to the graduation. So, till the next episode, I hope you'll enjoy this series. And you keep on watching. Bye bye.